Namaskar viewers, myself Vikram Talwar welcome all of you on your own YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to discuss about the resurfacing of new COVID variant Omicron, how it is going to affect the world. When the first case was reported about the resurfacing of a mutant variant of COVID-19 in South Africa, the whole world went into the state of fear, and people start thinking about that what is going to happen now what we are going to do now, how it is going to affect the human race. Is it more dangerous than previous one? Is vaccine is going to help us? How we will tackle the situation now? So now we are going to analyze the planetary position and how it is affecting to the Kalapurusha Kundali. Now, why to consider the effect of the planetary position on Kalapurusha Kundali? As we all are aware, Kalapurusha Kundali represents all the living human beings on this planet Earth, whether he's male or female. So analyzing the effect of the planetary position on a Kalapurusha Kundali, in my opinion, is very important. First case of new mutant variant Omicron of COVID-19 virus was reported in South Africa on 24th of November 2021. And we are going to have a deep insight on the planetary position at that time in regard with Kalapurusha Kundali. So let me share you the slides which I had made while analyzing and writing the article about this incident. So if we discuss about the position of planets in Kalapurusha Kundali on 24th of November, taking the location as Cape Town, South Africa. Rahu Dev, who is also called Dragon Head in English, was at 7°27' in Taurus sign. Moon was at 7°57' in Cancer sign. Mars was at 22°39' in Libra sign. Mercury was at 5°22' in Scorpio sign. Sun was transiting at 8°6' in Scorpio sign. Ketu Dev, or it is popularly known as Dragon Tail, was at 7°29' 27 minutes in Scorpio sign. Venus was at 21 degree 56 minutes in Sagittarius sign. Saturn was at 14 degree 23 minutes in Capricorn sign. Jupiter was at 0 degree 22 minutes in Aquarius sign. So friends, the this was the position of planets on 24th of November 2021 in respect to Kalpurush Kundali. So if we start analyzing, Sun was at 8 degree 6 minutes in Anuradha Nakshatra in second pada. This was the planetary position when first case of mutant variant of COVID-19 Omicron was reported by South Africa to WHO. If we go few days back, the sun changed its sign and transit into Scorpion sign on 16th of November. On 16th of November, the sun was at 0 degree 5 minutes in Scorpio sign and it was occupying 64th Navash. Now we will move to next slide and have a deeper insight what I am saying so others, so my viewers can understand in a better way. So here is our next slide. Now see the position of sun. It is in the second pada of Anuradha Nakshatra. That second pada is of Virgo sign, which is natural sixth house in Kalpurush Kundali. And that sixth house is significator of disease, short-term disease. If we go few days back, during that time, sun was transiting in Vishakha Nakshatra, fourth pada and first pada of Scorpio sign. And that pada is 64th Navash of Kalpurush Kundali. 64th Navash is called Khara Navash in Sanskrit. Khara word in Sanskrit, it means sharp, cruel. Any planet who is cruel or malefic in nature, when transit through 64th Navash, cause lot of challenges, affect the health, even it can cause death. A Navash is an arc of 3 degree 20 minutes, or you can say 200 minutes. 64th Navash is always the first Navash of the 8th house. Whether you consider it from the Lagna or you can consider it from the placement of moon. And the second point, sun gets exalted at 10 degree. In that Navash is from 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degree. That is the third Navash. Look at my cursor. That is the third Navash, Gemini Navash in Aries sign. And the day on which first variant was reported sun was in second pada of Anuradha Nakshatra. And if we count it from the third pada of Ashwini Nakshatra in Aries sign, that second pada in Anuradha Nakshatra in Scorpio sign is 64, again 64th Navansha. Again, the sun is transiting from the nakshatra whose planetary lord is Saturn. And in Kritika nakshatra, the nakshatra owned by sun, Rahu was transiting. Sun was also in a very close conjunction with Ketu, who is at 7 degree 27 minutes in the same pada. It means the sun was very badly afflicted and under the influence of Ketu, Rahu, and Saturn. Moreover, transiting from the 64 pada, from its exaltation, and when if we take an approximate time when that human being is infected before first infected by this mutant variant is the time when the sun enters the Scorpio. Approximate time. This is a approximate time. That was also 64th pada. See, these are very interesting facts. Astrological observations. Now the second point is on 24th of December, solar eclipse is going to take place. And this eclipse will be visible in South Africa, Australia, Namibia, part of Pacific and Atlantic. And it is a very interesting observation that South Africa is the first country who reported about this mutant variant to WHO. On that day, Rahu is also transiting from the second house of Taurus sign in Kalpurusha Kundali. Second house signifies our face. And in this pandemic, and during this pandemic, the people who suffered from this disease reported loss of taste, smell, and taste. It is a very interesting point. Overall, sun was transiting in the 8th house from the Lagna. Whatever calculations we are doing it from the Lagna now. Sun is in the 8th house, and sun was under the strong affliction of Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. Now look at the moon. Moon was transiting through Pushya Nakshatra in Cancer sign and was at 7 degree 57 minutes in second pada. And again, interestingly, that second pada is Virgo sign. And Virgo sign is 6th in sequence from Lagna in Kalpurusha Kundali. And again, that 6th house signifies your enemies, short-term disease, loans. And when the moon is in Pushya Nakshatra and is aspected by the Saturn, the native has to go through lot of sufferings due to scarcity, has to face too many difficulties, struggles, obstacles, challenges. He may suffer from tuberculosis. He may suffer from breathing related issues. In tuberculosis, it In most of the cases, it badly affects the lungs capacity of oxygen intake. And these most of the symptoms are primarily observed in COVID-19 patient. Secondly, moon is also alone in this sign, and the planets behind and ahead of moon are Rahu and Mars respectively. And see, moon is not finding any support over here. And it is again under the influence, affliction of Saturn. Ketu is also making prime connection with the moon. That is, Ketu is placed fifth from the moon. And is transiting at the at same degree from which moon is transiting. Moon is transiting at 7 degree 57 minutes. Ketu was transiting at 7 degree 27 minutes. Degree wise, their transition is happening at the same place. Not same place, same degrees. They are transiting through the same degrees. This is a very strong prime connection, and the moon is very strongly afflicted by Saturn and Ketu. At the same time, Ketu is also very closely conjunct with the sun. Only approximately 1 degree difference is there. In this situation, now you see almost all the world leaders, all the world governments are in great tension due to this report of new variant of COVID-19 virus. And it seems to them that death is knocking at their door. They all are busy in taking precautions how to save their country or how to save the world or mankind from this new mutant. Now if look at the Mars, see, Mars is here in seventh sign, Libra sign, in Vishakha nakshatra, which is the 16th nakshatra, and its degree is 22 degree 39 minutes in first pada, first quarter. In English we say nakshatra quarter, in Hindi we say pada or charan. Okay, this is I am telling for the convenience of my viewers, so they can understand it in a way, in a easy way. So if we look at the Mars, it is transiting from the 16th nakshatra in 7th house. Now what I am going to tell you, it will further clarify why 7th house is called the Marka. Okay, if we count from nakshatra, from the Lagna nakshatra, it is the 16th nakshatra. 16th nakshatra from the Lagna is called Vadtara. By Vadtara we means death, direct. Vadtara means Vadha in Hindi, in Sanskrit means death, killing. Being the Lagna Lord, transiting from the Vadtara is again a very bad placement for the ascendant. If any malefic or cruel planet transits from Vadtara, it indicates severe health issues, challenges to the health and challenges in the life, struggles in the life, and even death. The influence of this transit was so strong that it can transform or alter the way of your life permanently, even if it is gone from there. And adding the nail to the coffin, Saturn is aspecting Mars by its 10th aspect. Lagna Nord was under the influence of Saturn. And if you observe, Rahu was in a Taurus sign and Mars was in Libra sign. The depositor of both the zodiac signs was Venus. And here again, Mars is strongly influenced by Rahu. It is not a very good yoga. In Vedic Jyotish, it is known as Angaraka Yoga. So again, if you look, the ascendant Lord Mars is under the combined affliction of Saturn and Rahu in Anuradha Nakshatra. Again, the Lord of the sixth house is transiting from the eighth house in conjunction with the natural malefic planet Ketu. When Mercury transits from the first pada in Anuradha Nakshatra, it gives a very careless attitude and lot of struggle, lot of obstacles, and Ketu in the second pada of Anuradha Nakshatra gives hurdles one after the another. A chain of hurdles, challenges, whether it is in the form of professional challenges or health challenges. And both of these planets are very closely conjunct. And if you see the human beings on this planet Earth after this second wave of corona, they are behaving in a very careless manner. They are not taking, few people are there, like there are a lot of people who neglect this medical practitioners advice, medical experts advice, not following social distancing or not wearing mask, protective mask. And even they had started traveling so much. All these activities are lowering our guard against this deadly virus. After taking vaccination, if we are behaving carelessly, not maintaining proper social distance or not wearing mask, this kind of careless attitude of humans can land the mankind in a very grave situation. Again, Mercury and Ketu are in Saturn's nakshatra, and the time when this wave is going to intensify will, I think, in my opinion, may come in December. We have some very solid reasons for it. On 5th of December at 20:57 hours, Mars will transit into the first pada of Scorpio sign. That will be the last pada of Vishakha Nakshatra. Being in Vadtara, that is the 16th nakshatra from the ascendant, and at the same time in a Khara Namash, that will be the 64th Namash from the ascendant, the situation will be very grave. It will intensify this uh, wave of corona wave, because Ketu will also will also transit from second pada to first pada on 7th of December, and Ketu and Mars will be in a very close conjunction. And at the same time on 4th of December, solar eclipse is going to happen. And on 14th of December, approximately, the Kalapurusha Kundali, in Kalapurusha Kundali, Kal Sarpa Yoga will form. What is Kal Sarpa Yoga? When all planets are on one side, trapped between Rahu and Ketu, that is called Kal Sarpa Yoga. Formation of Kal Sarpa Yoga, solar eclipse, and the ascendant Lord transiting from Vadtara and Khara Namash, that is 64th Namash, will intensify this wave, and the month of December will be very crucial for the world. So we must take proper vaccination. We must maintain proper social distance. We must wear proper mask, and we must religiously listen to the advice of medical experts, what they are advising us from time to time, what government is taking the precautionary steps. By doing all this, we will help ourselves, we will help our family, we will help our society, and at the same time we are going to help our country and the world in fighting against this pandemic. Venus. Now look at the Venus. Venus is at 21 degree 56 minutes in third pada in Purvashada Nakshatra. Purvashada Nakshatra is of Venus. And the third pada is Libra sign, is again of Venus. So Venus is in a good position. Or you can say Venus is the savior. Sorry. Venus is the savior or the only ray of light during this time. Now it is very interesting to see that from Moon, Venus is in the 6th house, and from Venus, Moon is in the 8th house, and making a Sadashtak Yoga. It is the lady doctor who first reported about this pandemic mutant new variant Omicron, and her name is Angelique Coites. And Venus is also the karka of medicine, so there are very bright chances the people who are properly vaccinated, properly following the advice, living in a neat and clean environment, doing yoga, pranayam, have very good chances of survival. And this is a very good indication that vaccination, this planetary position is a very good indication that the vaccination is going to help human beings in fighting against this pandemic in this third wave. But while getting vaccinated or when you got vaccinated, following proper precautions are also as advised by doctors or medical practitioners or our government is also very important to follow along with getting vaccinated. Saturn is transiting through Capricorn, 10th sign from the Lagna of Kalapurush Kundali is at 14 degree 23 minutes in second pada, is aspected by Mars and making a trine connection with Rahu Dev. Jupiter is transiting at 0 degree 22 minutes in the first pada in Aquarius sign. Previously, it was transiting from Capricorn sign and was in close conjunction with Saturn and in trine connection with Rahu. Due to this trine connection, Jupiter's fifth was aspecting Rahu with fifth aspect and was controlling the mischievous activities of Rahu. But when the Jupiter transit into Aquarius sign is owned by Saturn and Rahu Dev is co-lord of this sign. In this position, Jupiter comes under the heavy influence of Saturn and Rahu. As per my opinion, Jupiter will, when transit from Aquarius to Pisces in April, after that time, this wave may start fading, but we will not get there are chances that we may not get complete relief from this pandemic, but the wave will fade down by that time. But finally, when Jupiter will cross Rahu in 2023 in Aquarius, during that time, after that time, it is my opinion that after that time, this pandemic will start losing its strength. When there is also one important point, when Jupiter will transit from Aquarius, it will be Atichari. It will transit from one sign in just 5 months instead of 1 year. So during this time, Jupiter will transit at a high speed, very high speed. Instead of taking 1 year, it will take only 5 months to transit through this sign. So according to the Vedic astrology, when any planet is in Atichari Gati, means at a high speed, transits at a high speed from its normal speed, that time it is unable to give favorable results. At the same time, if you look at the Rahu Maharaj at 7 degree 27 minutes, it is transiting from the Kritika Nakshatra's fourth quarter, or you can say fourth Nakshatra Padas, which is of Pisces sign. Pisces sign is the 12th sign from the ascendant in the Kalapurusha Kundali, and 12th sign is the significator of hospitalization, life after death, losses, decline and detachment. And if you see, Rahu is in the third nakshatra from ascendant. The third nakshatra from ascendant is known as Vipat Tara. What is the meaning of Vipat? The meaning of Vipat is problem, obstacles or misfortune, which may create problems in health, of the human beings. So if we observe the entire planetary position in Kalpurusha Kundali, almost all the planets are under the affliction, strong affliction of Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. And this is the time during the new mutant variant of COVID-19 come into the picture, which is called as Omicron. So friends, this coming time is very challenging for the human beings. I request all of you to please get vaccinated and follow the social distancing norms, wear masks, stay healthy, protect your family, society, country, and world, and help against fighting this pandemic.